what do you do with truth? When you find truth, what do you do with it? Because I'll tell you something. Truth protects. Oh yes. And that's why you should love truth. Because like I said, because truth is a spirit. Number one, acknowledge truth. Be a man and a woman that acknowledges truth. What does it mean to acknowledge truth? To consider. To make way for truth. To be one that prepares the ground for truth to operate. You know, there are environments where anyone who wants to say the truth, they even feel afraid. You see? And then after the meeting, that's when they say, me, I wanted to say it, but because the environment was not allowing. So I've always known, but I didn't want to be in trouble. You see? Why? Because the whole environment is controlled by the spirit of deception. And everybody knows. You say the truth at the back of your life. But you see, you have to learn to acknowledge truth. If truth is going to grow in your life, if it's going to grow in your life, you have to know that you have to acknowledge it. And to acknowledge truth, to consider truth, there are things you start learning to do. Why? Because you see, they are symbols of truth. One of the symbols of truth, for example, is consistency. Truth is that which is consistent. So you want to bring your life to that place where there's no deception. Listen, today, more than any time in human history, there's so much trouble in the world that you can't join those that are living a troubled life. Like the Bible says, the wicked are like the troubled sea that knows no rest. Sadly, there are some of God's children that allow themselves to live a life of no rest because they don't want to acknowledge truth. I said truth is a protector. Truth will protect you. Because, you see, truth is the nature and the character of God. And anything, anywhere where God is, the Bible says there's liberty. And that liberty that grows and multiplies. So when you find that you experience stunted growth, or there's no growth in your life or in the things you are doing, check your understanding of truth. Because I'll tell you something, everywhere, in every system, they are looking for men and women of truth. Everywhere, in every system. Because, you see, truth has its symbols. One of the symbols of truth is dependability, for example. Who doesn't want a dependable husband? Who doesn't want a dependable worker? Who doesn't want a dependable employer? There are those who, when they are looking for a job, they'll ask someone to say, in this company, do they pay salaries? You see, why? Because they've worked somewhere where they worked 3 months and they were not paid until they left. Everybody wants someone dependable. And truth is that which produces dependability in a man. Because remember, truth is a description of God's character. That's why you notice the Son has it. The Spirit has truth, is truth. The Son has truth, is truth. God says, God, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God. Even the Word has truth, and the Word is truth. So you can imagine, where you find truth, you have found God.